Billions of morons overrun Earth. Mass extinction continues. Stupidity rules. Sycophantic convention ordains moron Obama and stupid asshole Biden. In the UK, all morons are happy and like cricket, the Queen and shopping. Hello landless peasants, welcome to the fucking news. I'm neatly folded, here are tonight's headlines. Welcome to planet Earth, a planet which according to the National Science Foundation's Tree of Life project is inhabited by between 5 million to 100 million species of life, of which science has only identified 2 million so far. The dominant species are humans, current population levels around 6.8 billion. These bipedal mammalian life forms are very organised and in the last few hundred years have consumed vast amounts of the Earth's natural resources and made hundreds of thousands of the other life forms on Earth extinct, in their quest to make just a few people very rich. Scientists don't fully understand this behaviour yet, but some people think it might be because most humans are very, very stupid. In the past, it was easy to understand how humans could be stupid. Little was known about the Earth or space, and superstition and mumbo-jumbo pervaded every aspect of human life. But now, long after the age of reason, hundreds of years after the Enlightenment, and 50 years since the dawn of space travel, why is the Earth still overflowing with stupid human beings? Here's our science correspondent, Professor Grant Funding.
To understand why humans are so stupid, we have to look at the organisation and structures of their societies and civilizations. Humans have been idiots for a very long time. Great empires have held sway on every continent for thousands of years, and we can learn much by studying these human structures. At first glance, it might appear as though the humans are controlled by a small group of elite in a hierarchical pyramid structure. You see, rulers at the top, lesser humans under their control, with the whipping and the slaves. But, after many years of research and simulating civilization in computer models, we've obtained some very surprising results. It seems that planet Earth is not run by a small group of wealthy, powerful families, but rather it's overrun by morons. It's a bit like an iceberg. We look at the destruction, the suffering and the waste caused by human activity, the deforestation, the nuclear tests in our own atmosphere, with the breathing into the fallout, the billions of lives spent in taxation and servitude to create a few wealthy people, and we think, well, this must have been caused by and controlled by the few wealthy banking families who appear to benefit from it. But no, they are just the tip of the iceberg. Underneath them, supporting them, and the real cause of this mass stupidity are billions and billions of morons. Every human being who believes in a god is a moron. Every human being who thinks they live in a country is a moron. Every human being who submits to a ruler is a moron. When we added up these figures, the results were devastating. There are nearly 5 billion morons on Earth, far outnumbering the rational, intelligent human beings, with the intelligence and the thinking. This huge mass of morons are responsible for supporting the Pope, the Queen, Exxon, Ayatollah idiot fuck, Reverend lying fuckwit, and all the preposterous nationalism and many other extreme examples of stupidity. Given the past history of morons, we think it unlikely, even in the face of scientific evidence, that morons will go away anytime soon. So, the current period of mass extinction will continue. Deforestation will go on, and so will all the other stupid stuff. We can only hope, for the sake of life on Earth, that soon humans will do something so mind-blowingly stupid that they kill themselves and bring to an end the rule of morons. Back to you neatly.
Thank you, Professor Grant Funding. In America, the annual convention of the Sycophantic Party has officially ordained a black man as their candidate to lose the next election so conservative corporate fascists can continue to misrule the world. Barack Obama will accept the nomination tonight along with his running mate, Joseph I Believe in Talking Snakes Biden. Here's our political correspondent, Talks with Jerks. Hello, neatly. Here at the Sycophantic Convention, delegates are wetting their pants in excitement as the flashing lights, choral anthems and hypno-rays work their magic. In the last few days, we've seen the Clintons plaster on fake smiles and spew up some of the most sickening convention speeches in history. But that was nothing compared to Joe Biden's family prostituting itself on stage for Catholic votes. Not that it matters, because a recent poll of corporate paymasters revealed 99% of them would like to see just an illusion of democracy played out on television, allowing them to continue pulling the strings and raking in the profits while the average smo gets fucked over for a buck. Of course, there are many Americans who actually believe this shit has something to do with who runs their country, and for them, this charade is absolutely vital. Without it, the very fabric of their fantasy reality would crumble around them, revealing the iniquitous world of greed and privilege they actually live in, rather than the fake one of freedom and democracy they're helped to imagine on a daily basis. Coke, it's the real thing. These stage-managed, religious-like events help to reinforce the message to the zombies, so they clap when they say clap, cheer when they say cheer, and vote now for the puppet of your choice. Have a Coke. And believe what we tell you, everything's okay. Without this mass mind control, millions of Americans, have another Coke, would have to do the unthinkable and actually think for themselves. Back to you neatly. Thanks, Talks with Jerks. In the UK, everybody is happy, and the only thing that could possibly go wrong is something to do with the economy. Maybe interest rates or inflation or not enough people in debt. But apart from that, everything's great. What is it that makes everybody so happy? Well, partly it's because the way things are really are great. Cricket and football are very exciting and entertaining sports, and news about white middle-class people is very interesting, especially if they get shot on holiday or die from stabbing, or their house burns down. And then, of course, there's the winning of the wars, and our success in spreading greed and exploitation around the world. I mean peace and democracy. Only mentally ill people think it's obscene that we kill people to make them free, or that 4 million children live in poverty while our glorious Queen is the richest woman in the world. Only deranged extremists think that our basic need for shelter and water should not be provided by market forces that can screw as much money out of us as they can. Yes, we're all very happy, and I couldn't find anyone who wasn't very pleased with the way we are killing innocent people on behalf of America's oil and gas grab. And nobody I spoke to thought the Queen, her family, and all the other aristocracy were Nazi leeches who should be put up against the wall and shot in the head. Not a single person. Thanks. And now the weather. The planet's fucked, it's your fault, and it's getting worse. Watch out for the morons. Have a nice weekend.